Western Hockey League. DuPont among the top 10 as well. Here's the puck played to the right of the T-Bird net. Flicked by Schmidt behind his own net. A race to get it along the near wall. Tip to the circle. A chance in front off the stick of Shantz. Goes deflecting wide from the right circle to the left wing boards. Back it comes on the near boards. Shantz will play it. Trying to get it down low. Kicks behind the T-Bird net. Tips working out from behind the goal on the far wall. Stolen by Seattle on the wing. Trying to break up ice is Schmidt. A stretch pass instead as a play to the zone to guard. Across near circle. Kosick trying to work it down low. Schmidt trying to get off on a change. Everett takes the loose puck to center ice. Shantz. He'll slip it out to center ice, right to left.
A forward line change. Kosick, a former Swift Current Bronco, sends it out towards the blue line into the skates of Matthew Gard. Gard evades Shantz. He leads in Kosick. Kosick trying to play to the net front, saved by Miller. And rebound is loose in the corner. Gard tries to center, stolen away by Heslop. Out comes Shantz, a 3-on-3. Shantz trying to push it past Radim Mertka, who takes up a lot of space back there. Out towards the far circles. Liske taking a step up, one-handing it to the corner. Heslop protecting from Mertka, rotating around the kick plate to the near side wall. Kosick will lift it up and out. Ryland Gould finding Liske, chipped in by Jesse Heslop. Tips on the attack. Malinowski hops behind his net to play the puck. Centering feed now for Shantz. Dangling over to his left, hands to Liske, quickly for Cade Rudig. Dangles towards the slot with space. Swallowed up by Zach Shantz on the offensive zone face-off for the Tips. Winning it back is Gard, kept into the offensive zone by the Tips. Ryland Gould battling. He bounces off of Hawker to the far side point. Read well and carried away. On the left side, Kosick ranging into his left, trying to breeze by Rudig. Back towards the point, taken away by Heslop. Heslop into the offensive zone. Long reach there by Mertka. Knocks the puck away from Heslop. Mertka 6'6", 216. A member of the Czech national team at World Juniors. Mertka lumbering into the offensive zone. He's in offside. And providing support, stolen by Bear. Sharp angle look off the mask of Malinowski. Rebound loose at the far side post. Was 2 assists last night. Face-off won by Shantz. Cade Rudig spins with it. Drawing some attention from England. Rudig slaloms to the right. A shot through traffic. Kicked out. To the far corner, Liske. Leaving it behind the end line, Mertka. Trying to center it out for Coster Dunn. He'll carry it away. Over to his left side, England. England depositing into the Everett zone as the T-Birds will go for a change. Out from behind his net, Brek Liske. Across center, Liske wires it around the wall for Gould to pursue against Grayson Tash. Ryland Gould backhanding it out towards Shantz, giving towards Heslop. In front for Gould, couldn't connect. Rudig bringing up the rear on the right side. Dangles along the goal line, met by Tash, swept over to the near wall. Gould battling with Riley, pops in
and reaching out to cover and just alleviate some of that press.
Matched up against Matthew Gard off the draw. Here comes Everett back the other way with Cade Rudig as Everett looks to gain entry in on the attack. Seattle has it the other way with Matthew Gard, who chips the puck in on the attack.
Yeah, the T-Bird player falling really created that chance for Everett. Seattle had been doing a pretty good job the last few shifts of just allowing Everett a one-and-done into the attacking zone. Here's a puck rolling in across the Seattle blue line. Cumbie works it left of the T-Bird net. Now he reverses it off the glass to the blue line and out to center ice past the stick of Rudig. Everett's goal, Vaughn from Chasko and Kaplan. Everett back on the attack to the net. Face off, trickles behind the T-Bird net for Tash. Trying to shove it up the boards, had a bouncing on him, trying to settle it down. It rolls back to the Seattle net instead. And Tash did a good job of shielding the Everett player from the puck, but again, just couldn't get the puck to settle down, so it just kind of rolled off his stick back to the Seattle net. Cumbie works it up ice, dumps it on net, and Miller
forced an O-zone draw.
And it was 3-2 as Seattle kept the game close till the very end. Were able to get the extra skater on and get an empty net, or I should say an extra attacker goal with their net empty. Coster Dunn tied it up. So you keep it close, you give yourself a chance at the end. Lusik's pass to center ice up the left wing boards. Gould skates it in. Everett driving a shot the net, and again gloved up to the left of the Seattle goal. Comes back at the blue line to Smith. knocked off the puck. Great steal there by England. Got it to center ice. Here comes Schmidt on side right wing by himself. Off the bench, Guard takes the puck. He'll fire one on the goal. It was high off the glass. Might have been tipped as Terrence Smith trying to skate it out. Kept on side by Seattle. Bouncing puck in the slot. Trying to get to the front of the net is Martirana. Knocked off his stick. He'll follow the puck to Kosick down low. Kosick, blue line, Cumby. Cumby trying to throw it on net, block. And out to center ice it go. Cumby falls down. Everett's got a 2-on-1. Vaughn in. Vaughn cross crease feed blocked by Riley. In the corner it goes. Swept free by Cumby. He has it behind the T-Bird net. Work it to the far wall. And T-Birds get it to center ice. Guard ahead to Kosick. He'll get up ice. Dump it in. T-Birds want to change behind the play. 90 seconds to go in the period. Puck loose. Shot by Mays from the top of the...
Minutes and change. That's been nearly all Everett on the attack.
Everett will chase a puck behind their own net. Gould will lift it to center ice. Gould picked up from Swift Current not once but twice by Everett. Once in the offseason, they made a trade to get him. As Everett's back in the Seattle zone, a 3-on-1 developing. Shot save on the pad, left leg by Malinowski. The puck comes out to center ice with a minute to go. Shot in on net by Loveson. Miller drops it behind his own net. T-Birds try to attack the puck. Getting it out to center ice. Rudick knocked down by Dunn, top of the zone. Here comes Seattle Bebo trying to get to the net. Fed it across the goal mouth from right to left. Trying to hit his teammate, Loveson. He was tied up. Everett to center ice. Seattle trying to work it to England out to center ice. He got it to center ice, but Everett waits to get that puck back at their own blue line. Seattle trying to get a change off here. A minute and a half into the period, stolen by Schmidt at center ice. He breaks into the zone, spinning toward the net, gets taken down, tackled by Rudick. Play goes on. Everett will take off to center ice. Heslop carries it to the neutral zone. Brought on side right wing, a shot into the glove, and instead to take the face-off for Seattle, flicks it behind his own net for Tash, blasted around the near boards, just past the stick of Martirana, and ends up in an ice that you want to avoid. If you win the offensive zone face-offs, as Seattle did, they, again, just bounce it down ice. They are going to call it icing again? No, because the face-off chase won by Kosick. He gets upended, works the puck down low to Guard. Spins out of the corner, feed it blue line for Tash at the right point. Tash banking off the end wall. Martirana behind the net, tied up. Dug out by Rudick. Played off to the right. Everett out to center ice, deflected back in by Seattle. T-Birds trying to get some zone time. Keep Everett pinned in the defensive zone now. As it's blasted up the wall, knocked down again by Kosick. Skate, but he couldn't settle it down onto his stick, and Everett takes off to the way. Brought across the blue line. Mentioned earlier in the game, we did get a chance to complete the thought about Gould being acquired by Everett not once but twice in trades, once in the summer, but then went to college. But changed his mind early in the collegiate season. And the Tips had to make the trade again with Whipkern. A shot from outside the blue line on goal, gloved down by Miller. Maybe Seattle's first shot of the period, 7th of the game. Puck in front of the Seattle bench, picked up by Rudick. He'll go left to right inside his own blue line. Played to center ice by Heslop into the Seattle zone. Tips chance in front, looking for feed. Couldn't get on his stick. Back at the point, fumbled out to center ice by Rudick. Play it left to right at center. And Everett player Gould hammered outside the Seattle blue line. Everett works it onside left. Yes, and icing. And the T-Birds give it away. On Hanen. Feeds the slot, missed Bear. Blast from the top of the zone, tipped in front wide on that blast from the top of the right circle. Kicks him behind the Seattle net. That blast came off the stick of Rudick. Seattle trying to get the puck out of the zone. Schmidt tied up at the blue line, shoveled to the line, not out again. Seattle can't clear. Van Hanen, cross-ice feed, what a save made! A wide open net and reaching out to his left to get a piece of it, Malinowski. T-Birds continuing to struggle to get the puck up ice. Hocker with it for Seattle. Dump it ahead, try to get Kosick on side right wing. And icing instead is the call on Seattle, but will slot a chance wide off the stick of Kaplan. The T-Birds out to center ice. Mays trying to spin it and knock it across the Everett blue line. Trickles on net, pushed behind the net by Miller. A chase to the puck. Martirana trying to flick it back blue line. Riley rips one. That one's deflected to center ice. Coming back to Riley at the center red line. Work it back into Seattle, tags up. 8.5 to go in the second period. Everett's going to ice the puck.
Key game.
Well, they've had a lot of of zone time, Everett, but Seattle has kept those shots wide and not second chance opportunities. They give the puck away at the Everett blue line, though, and have to hunt it back in their own zone. Hoberton's got it. He'll skate up to center ice. Deflected puck back to Hoberton's stick from the red line. He'll fire the puck in. Everett will chase it left of their own net. Liske, left wing for Gould, out to center ice. Vaughn onside left wing. Vaughn will fire a shot tipped off this 46. Off the faceoff, Seattle has it behind their own net. Riley to center ice. Mays, the T-Bird goal scorer onside. Riley jumps up to join the attack. Mays goes blue line right point to Tash. Drive it behind the Everett net. Rudig on it. Work it behind his own goal. Everett looks to break out there. Liske will leave it for his teammate. Skated to center ice. Gould across the Seattle blue line. Into the zone, left wing. Short side shot, kicks back to the right boards. Rudig left it on the wall. T-Birds Riley will play it. Got it to Mays. Mays taps it to Tash. He'll break to center ice. Chance to go 3-on-2. Seattle. Mays into the zone. Cuts left to right. Blue line. Tash right point. He'll work it in deep on the wall. Put it in front off the goaltender's left pad. Bear for Everett gathers it. Drops it back behind him. Tips look to gather and begin the breakout from their own blue line. Liske pressured by Dunn back in his own zone for Rudig. He'll skate it behind the Everett net. 4-on-4 for another 10 seconds. Then DuPont will be coming out of the box for the Tips. Liske had it stripped by Dunn and almost gave it away. Now he gets it to center ice for Chance. Played it onside. Good play by Merkin to break up that chance as they were coming 2-on-1 across the blue line. Everett on the power play. Chance up top. Here in the period being outshot 16-2 in the second. Both teams had brief power plays, neither capitalizing. Puck at center ice. Deflected puck at center on the far wall at the red line. Rolls back in the Everett zone. Tips gather it out to center ice. A headman feed to Bear onside left wing. Rolled off his stick. He'll chase it back to the top of the zone. Keep it in. Get it in deep. Bouncing puck at the line. Everett's got to regroup back at center ice. And Hanen will work it off to his right for DuPont. He'll blast the puck on the Seattle blue line right to left. Chased by Van Hanen in front, looking to feed the high slot, intercepted by Seattle guard, takes it the other way. He's onside right wing, into the zone with Kosick. Worked behind the net. Guard works into the blue line to Murtka. Murtka looking for a shooting lane, fires one on the left pad, save made by Miller. Picked up by Kosick behind the net. Throw it in front, a chance there on the right goal side of the net. Guard hit the side of the goal just outside the post. Trying to work it free is Kosick. Has it along the half boards, left of the Everett goal. Trying to jam it off the wall. T-Birds guard heading off. Dunn comes on. Everett gets the puck free. They take it to center ice, just dumped into the neutral zone. Big hit there by Seattle's Hawker. Knocked the Everett player down. That's a Benford Meadows crush of the night. Mays looking to take off to center ice. Got Loveson coming with him. Loveson across the line. Mays left wing. He'll work to the half wall. Spin it back up top blue line. Hawker throwing one to the net wide. Kicks out from behind the goal. Right boards. Murtka comes off the blue line to keep the puck in. Knocked off the stick to center ice. The blue line kept in by Loveson. Shoot it down the wall, but Everett will play it behind their own net. 90 seconds to go in the second. And the puck sent down ice. No icing here. Malinowski will stop it. Behind the net played by Seattle's Murtka. Murtka looking to work it off to Hawker. Hawker, right to left in front of the net, back to Murtka. Looking to angle to center ice. Throws it ahead. Deflects off a body and across the Everett blue line. Chased behind the Tips net. Loveson trying to battle for that puck. Ties up behind the net. Liske worked it free. Everett looking to break out. Kaplan, a headman pass. Chipped inside the zone on the right wing boards by Everett. Face off, Everett controls. Slapped in onside right wing off the stick of Rudig. Tash will chase it behind his own net. Coming to play it for Seattle, Cumby. Left wing Kosick. Got it to the line, not out. Rudig holds it in. He'll skate right to left up top. Liske had to reach to just keep that puck in as Kosick was looking to go the other way. It's dumped into the corner right of the T-Bird net, dug out by Tash. And the young T-Bird defenseman will push it to center ice. Banked onside right wing by Martirana. Miller reaching out to play it. Kept to the left wing boards. Guard on it for Seattle. Now Martirana down low, trying to jam it out from behind the net. Center of that puck. He's tied up against the inboards. They work away at that puck. It comes rolling off the wall. Trying to reach it was Bebo, but it's off his stick, and Everett will clear. Knocked out at center ice. Tiber's back on side with it. Kosick looking to work it down deep in the zone for Martirana. Getting to it quickly was Heslop behind his own net for Rudig. Rudig chipped it up the right side boards. Gould will tap it to Shantz. He'll come up ice, tied it from behind, made enough stops to keep it a 1-1 game, and then the goal that gives the Everett the lead. Seattle just had to be stronger on the puck in their own zone. Here's Liske trying to drive the net behind the goal, comes out from behind that into the blue line. Shantz fumbled it, got it back, trying to get a shot off. He's taken to the near boards. Pressure of the puck by Seattle. It comes out to center ice. Schmidt trying to sweep it free, could not. Picked up by Heslop. He'll go back to his own blue line. 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Schmidt pressuring the puck, trying to strip it free along the near boards in the Everett zone. Now Heslop has to pressure out to center ice against the stick of Dunn. He'll work it back into his own zone. Everett plays it left of their own net. They'll take it behind the net for Rudig. Rudig will send it right to left in front of the goal to Liske. Liske will get it to center ice. Worked on side by Shantz. To regain that top spot, needs to hold on to this lead. Seattle would do nothing, would love more than to knock them off. Kosick trying to shove it across the blue line. Murtka chases it onside. Looking to work to the trailing player. A flicked on net off the backhand attempt by Martirana. Gloved by side right wing by Heslop. Murtka in behind his own net, ties up for Guard. Guard will play it off to his right to Kosick. Back to Murtka behind the T-Bird net. Gets away from pressure by Heslop. Puck knocked off his stick. A race to the puck on the near wall. T-Bird trying to jam it out. Held to the line by Everett. Is shot to the net by the stick of Rudig. Is blocked by Seattle, but kept in by Everett behind the net with it. Gould works it to the top of the circle. Rudig fired on net. Pad save made. Body's falling in front of the T-Bird net. Picked up by Martirana. Push it to center ice. Rolling puck knocked back into the Seattle zone, offside by Everett. Murtka has it. We're down to 7:50 to go in the game. T-Bird's down 1. Kosick slipped the puck in on his way to the bench for Seattle. Everett Liske has it. He'll get it up the left wing boards to center ice for Mietna. He'll blast it in a hard run around. Knocked down behind the net by and Schmidt. Actually, it's Martirana, I believe. No, it is Schmidt on the ice. No, it is Martirana. He turns his back. I see that extra number. The puck behind the T-Bird net, almost misplayed. As a shot, they score. Oh, my goodness. Well, you got to feel bad right now for great. You hate to see a mistake like that end up in the back of the net. I think his teams, they got to pick him up right now. He's done what he's supposed to do tonight. His team has got to pick him up as Everett ices it again, so Seattle will get another offense.
So you have time, but don't have much of it.
Everett has the puck behind their own net. They'll stretch it to center ice off a tip across the Seattle blue line. Will it go for icing again? The game on the second of the night for Sawyer Mays. Puck high in the air. Everett will work it right to left in their own zone. Rudig will play it back to Liske. Chipped across the Seattle blue line by Everett. They change. Seattle has it the other way. Murtka tipped up ice by Englund. Bouncing puck in the zone. He tried to gather it up. It just, again, bouncing on edge. Couldn't control it. Everett will flick it into the Seattle zone. Kill off more time in this game. As we approach 2 minutes remaining. 10 minutes, I should say 10 seconds away from a Seattle power play. They're down 1. Everett has it behind their own net, down to our left. And the power play in effect for Seattle now as Guards out of the box. Everett will blast it in on goal. Glove down by Malinowski. Put it to Murtka's stick behind the T-Bird net. We'll keep an eye on Malinowski. T-Birds want to get a 6-on-4 attack going here. They want to get the puck in deep. Kosick, lay it back to Schmidt. Schmidt up ice. Schmidt gained the line right wing, try to get it in deep. He'll work it around the wall for Kosick. There to the bench goes Malinowski. And the puck comes out to center ice. Murtka gets it quickly up ice feed. Shot back in by Cameron Schmidt. Behind his own net, Miller trying to work it behind the goal, gets knocked off the puck, but unfortunately for Seattle.